Do you want to lose weight, or do you want to gain muscle and bulk up a little bit? Or is your goal body recomposition? Do you want to maintain your weight all the while gain muscle and lose fat? Well, today I'm going to talk about these 3 different goals and how to know that you're, number 1, eating the right amount of calories to hit your goal, and even more so, not only enough calories, but are you eating the right amount of protein to hit your goals, because this is so important in the process of getting to where you want to be, so that you're not just working your butt off, doing everything else, working out hard, thinking you're eating the right amount, but you're just spinning your wheels, not reaching your goals yet. I'm going to talk about all 3 of these categories today, but I just wanted to say thanks for being here. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. My name is Holly, or Doc Holly. I'm a physical therapist and online personal trainer. Let's get into the good stuff. The first camp that I want to talk about are those of you that your main goal is to lose weight. Now, in order to figure out how much you should be eating, I need to know a couple things from you. I need to know how much you're eating right now, and then I need to know what your TDEE is, and that stands for your total daily energy expenditure. So right now, I want you to type into Google TDEE calculator and find out by plugging in your numbers what that is for you right now. Now, let's say it's 2,000. That means that I would have to eat 2,000 calories in a day because I burn that many. So to eat that many, I would be at my maintenance calories. Now, I just have to say that it's a general guesstimate because everybody is a little different, but this is just going to give us a place to start. Now, some of you may be eating way under this amount already, and some of you may be eating way more than this amount. I want to first talk to you people who are eating less than your TDEE and you still want to lose weight, but you just feel like you're not really doing it the right way, your body's not thriving, or you've hit this plateau. And one of the reasons that may be is it's not the best goal to think of is just losing the weight, because your body gets to this place of non-rival. You're just withering away, your hormone production decreases, your energy levels decrease. So in the end of the day, your workouts are going to start to suck and you're not going to be able to maintain muscle or build muscle anyways. And my goal is for you to lose weight in a way that's sustainable. And to do that, I want you to be able to gain more muscle or maintain it in the process. And if we're just in this cycle of survival mode, then we're not going to be able to do that. And if you lose the weight, you still might not be happy with how you look if you don't have that muscle tone that in the end of the day you probably want. So let's say I'm eating 1,200 calories. What I would do is start with you with a reverse diet. I would take your TDEE and probably start with 10 or 20%, depending on the person, of that. And I would start increasing your calories by that number every 2 weeks or so. Now, what you're gonna find is that your energy levels are gonna increase. You're gonna be able to work out harder. And if with the programmed workouts that are going to help you build the muscle, you're gonna be able to gain muscle in the process. Since you're gaining muscle, your metabolism is going to increase. You should be able to eat more while maintaining the weight or even losing the weight. So that's why it's such a glorious way to do this. It might sound a little bit harder and it might sound a little bit backwards if you've always just been taught to restrict your calories, but this way you're gonna be happier with how you look naked at the end of the day because you're gonna be building muscle and you're gonna be able to eat more and sustain it. So we'll increase your calories to a place where you've gotten to closer to your TDEE, how much you should be eating in a day. You may even go above that. And since we're working out and since we're building muscle, you're not gonna gain a lot of weight in the process. You'll probably just maintain it. Everybody's a little bit different. That's where I would do a customized approach to you, but that's how you do it. You reverse it while building muscle, while eating protein. You get to a place, and if you still wanna lose weight, now your energy levels are higher. Now you already have more muscle. or you're already working out harder. Well, if you still want to lose weight, we can go into a cut again, start cutting your calories again, slowly and gradually, like 10 to 20% of your TDEE until you're at a weight that you want, but your body feels a lot better and you're gonna be so much happier with the process at the end of the day. Does that make sense? Now, the second camp of you who want to lose weight, who once you find out you're eating over your TDEE, you simply are going to start to cut already. So you can cut about 10 to 20% of your TDEE over 2-week spans, then you cut again over another 2-week span or so until you're happy with your weight, you're focusing on your protein, and you're focusing on building muscle so you can be happy with the end result and enjoy the process in the end of the day. Let's touch on protein before we get into the other categories. No matter what the category is, your protein intake should be 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. If I'm losing weight, I might have this be more of my desired weight. So let's say I weigh 150, I'd like to weigh 140. It's okay if my protein is more at like the 140 grams mark. And if I want to build, it can be a little bit higher as well, in my opinion. But shoot for around your body weight in grams of protein a day, and that is going to be vital in your success. Now I'm going to talk to you if you are focusing on body recomposition. You want to kind of keep your weight while building muscle and losing fat. So you're going to do the same thing, find out what your TDEE is, go into Google, type in it into the calculator, and see what that number is versus how much you're eating right now. If you're already at maintenance calories, if you're eating about how much your TDEE says that you should be eating, great. We're all set. We're already in maintenance calories, and from there you can just focus on your workouts and eating the right amount of protein and making sure you're building, right? This calculator is a guesstimate. So you want to see over 2 weeks, over 4 weeks, just checking in with yourself. Am I maintaining my weight and gaining muscle at the same time? If you find you're not really gaining muscle, but you're maintaining your weight, you might want to up it 10% of your TDEE and just see if you maintain from there. So you're kind of doing this experiment to see, am I happy with my weight? Is the scale going up or down? How about, am I building muscle in the process? The more muscle you gain, you might even find that you can eat a little bit more because our metabolism is going to increase. So let's say you're going through this body recomp journey, you think you're at your maintenance calories, you've been building, but then you kind of plateau. Well, it might just be that now your maintenance calories have risen a little bit and you need to eat a little bit more to maintain that weight while building muscle and losing fat. So that's where it becomes a customized approach. Again, these are just general guidelines on how you're going to kind of seek inside yourself and your habits to make sure that you're moving in the right direction towards that goal that you want to hit. And the last category is for those of you like me who are working on building muscle and gaining weight because, hey, muscle weighs a lot. It's a dense tissue. So if you want to really be building your body and changing it, then that scale is going to move up. And we are good with that. We're good with taking up space. Well, you want to see how much you're eating now versus your TDEE. If it's under that, you want to start to increase your calories over time. And I like to do this every 2 to 3 weeks. You start to up your calories about 10 to 20% of that TDEE, focusing on eating enough protein, 1 gram per pound of body weight, maybe a little bit more if you're gaining, and see if the scale is going in the right direction. You're building muscle like how you would like to be, and you're happy with the way that your results are going. Again, they do take time, but that's why it's an experiment that you're just going to check in with yourself every couple of weeks and see, am I gaining? Have I plateaued? Am I able to lift more weight? Are my workouts going well? Is my energy level high? And just, there's a lot of variables that you can check in to make sure you're eating in enough of a calorie surplus so that you are getting that desired result more muscle. Muscle weighs a lot, so you're bulking. Yes, I did just flex. Don't mind me. In the end of the day, with my approach to this, my goal is for you to be doing the workouts, you're getting stronger, eating the adequate amount so that you are reaching your goals, you are walking around in a body that you feel confident in, that's capable. You're still thriving, you have energy, and you are starting to enjoy the process and make it a life. And also that you're adequately fed. Food is meant to fuel our body. Now we can use it as a tool, a resource to help us get that desired result that we want, because it extends just beyond the physical. It's how you feel in your body and how you kind of walk around throughout your day. It's going to infiltrate into every area of your life. So I want you to be successful. Now, some of these numbers may have been a little confusing. So if you want to ask me a question below, if I can clear anything up for you, just let me know and I'll comment back to you. And now we'll just go through one of my glute workouts if you want to stick around and watch that.
You look at me like I'm crazy when I shut my feelings out. You look at me like I'm different. Still you stay cause you feel something real. Get so lost in my moments. Doesn't mean I don't need you. I fell in love with your colors. They kinda tell me what I'm thinking. Fell in love with the way we are and the way we lose it. There's something different about us and the reason why we stay. We fly around like paper planes. They never know where we will fall. Nobody can see us, still they wanna tear us apart. There's something different about the way we are. After cup, yeah, it's just the way we do it. Anything just to block out the real life, real life. Yeah, we love in the way they think we're so messed up. Even if what we're doing is bad, there's so many emotions. Sharing stories that we never had, yeah, none is real. I think we're searching for reasons not to be like that.
Back extension machine. So you'll see my lower body, feet turn out. I put my hip bones right over top of the cushion. You can hug this weight in as tight as you want. Some people like it further. I like it tight. Put your back muscles on slack by rounding your torso, but keeping it engaged in your core, so ribs down. Zip up from the pelvic floor all the way up, and then from here you can focus on your glutes, lifting your body, tuck under at the top, posterior pelvic tilt, squeeze, and lower down with control. Squeeze, lower.
You've been through, why you got scars. Since you walked through the door, I've been trying to reach you, cause I feel you. What's the story to tell? What's the story behind the mountain you're trying to climb? Think I've heard it before.
And I just want to say thank you for being here. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time. Bye.